What? Hello and welcome back to our channel. So I've been getting so many questions about how this pregnancy and everything's going. So I figured we would do a second trimester recap and what's been going on so far. So let's get into this.
Said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing.
All right, so today we're gonna go over a little bit of everything. I just recently had my most recent doctor's appointment and everything, which that was nothing. I swear that was the fastest doctor appointment, even for a baby, I have ever gone to. It was a 9:30 appointment, sat in the waiting room till 9:55 and was out of that whole office within less than 10 minutes. Like, I literally went back, got my blood pressure checked, gave my urine sample, weight, doctor, quick probe to get a heartbeat, and was out and set my next doctor's appointment within 10 minutes. It was so fast, which actually had me a little sad because this was actually the first time we were able to get a heartbeat. Every other time, like, we were able to, on my last ultrasound, they showed like the heartbeat on the monitor but not actually hear it. And I swear, he put the probe on my stomach and it was on there for no more than 5 seconds. It was like on, he found it, he checked the rate and was done. So that went crazy fast. One thing we did talk about though is for my anatomy scan, because I'm almost 16 weeks, so that's going to be coming up, that instead of doing a traditional anatomy scan, I will be going to the high risk doctor to have it done. Reason being is Bjorn, if you guys did not know, was actually born with his a malrotation of his intestines. So they wanted to send me for the high risk just as a precautionary thing, do a little bit more in-depth check. He said realistically the thing Bjorn had is like 1 in a million, so the likelihood of it happening again is very unlikely because it's not a genetic thing, it's just a fluke during development. But just to be safe, we are gonna have that checked. The biggest question though I've been getting via comments, messages, all the thing is if Bobby and I still plan on keeping this baby gender a secret. And as of now, yes, like, really want that experience of having the surprise at birth. All the other kids we've known, we knew with Xander, Bjorn, Freya, we knew with all of them. So knowing that this is our last, we will not be having another one after this. This is our last, it's our final. We figured it'd be fun. So unless I go in and baby's like, woo, here I am, it plans on being a secret. And honestly, I feel like even if baby does say, check me out, and I don't know if we're gonna tell other people. We may keep that just a surprise between Bobby and myself, and not tell family, social media, anyone until baby's here. But I really would like it to be a secret when baby comes, and have that surprise, because we don't care, like, boy, girl, we just want a healthy baby and we would be happy no matter what. And it just seems like something different and exciting. And considering we know this baby's going to be via C-section just because of my history, we won't have the surprise of like going into labor and all of those things. So keeping this a surprise will keep it kind of fun. Another thing people have asked is about baby names. So I went back and forth about sharing the names we have on mind. We have 2 boys' names picked out and 3 girls' names picked out, and probably wouldn't pick a name till baby is here. We've done that with all of our kids where we had name ideas, but we really wanted to like see the baby and spend time with the baby before picking baby's name. But we do have some names in mind. And I'm thinking, because you guys don't know the gender and we don't know the gender, I'm going to share them with you guys. So if it's a boy, we are thinking Clint or Klaus. Klaus and Clint were both on our list when we were pregnant with Freya. And then obviously Freya was a girl, so it wasn't a thing anymore. But we still really love those two names. Currently, I can't really think of any other boy names. We may come up with one in the future that get added to the list. But currently, Clint and Klaus are the two boys' names we've been considering. Now, when it comes to girls' names, we have 3 in mind. Originally, we only had 2, but recently, I heard the name Iris, and the meaning behind Iris really hit me. Iris, I'll let you guys look it up. Bring your tissues, because I fell in love with the name purely because of the meaning. But on top of Iris, we really like the name Athena and Lagatha. And I know our names are always a little bit out there. We like names that aren't like crazy unusual. You've never heard of them before, but not common. So not crazy, but not the everyday common names. So that's where those names came up with. I will say I'm very happy so far with this second trimester. I have been feeling so much better. Like my energy's come back. I'm still dealing with headaches, which isn't fun, but they're manageable. So that's not too bad. Otherwise, nausea is pretty much completely gone. Yeah, it's always nice. This is the time in pregnancy where like it's really nice, the second trimester, because you start feeling yourself again and you're not huge where you're getting completely like exhausted just from pure size. But it's also like the worst time because I feel normal and baby's not big enough to feel it moving yet. So there's constantly that worry in your head of everything being okay. But I have been feeling a lot better. Biggest thing is getting my energy back. I have to say, like, that above everything is always the nicest thing. Feeling normal again and not constantly exhausted is huge. So craving wise with this pregnancy, so with every pregnancy, I always crave the same thing. Like, you know, some people are like, oh, do you crave salty, sweet, like what do you crave? And like the difference between like boy, girl, craving wise, every single pregnancy I have always craved the exact same thing, and that's fruit, specifically tart fruit. So my mom is talking about making a lemon pie tomorrow for our family get together, and I heard it, I'm just like, oh my gosh, yes, please. Like, strawberries and lemon are usually my go-to. I remember with Freya, I almost started crying because I went to Culver's late night, was craving fruit, and usually I would have like strawberries on hand with like little pound cake or whipped topping or something like that. And we didn't have anything. So I was like, I'm going to Culver's. I'm just going to get some vanilla ice cream with strawberries on top. Like, it's all I wanted. And it was late and they were almost closed. And they said they couldn't do it because they would have to open a brand new thing of strawberries. I was devastated. I'm like, I just want strawberries. So that's my biggest craving, is fresh fruit in general. I actually just made a fruit salad for our family get together tomorrow, and I'm super excited for that as well because it's got the strawberries and the kiwis and blueberries and just everything that sounds so good right now. I love anything fresh and fruity right now is my go-to. symptom wise, like I said, I'm just really in an area right now where I feel really good. It is so nice to not feel bad because you get so used to feeling like garbage from your first trimester that when you get into your second trimester and you start feeling normal again, it feels amazing. No major acid reflux yet. Vivid dreams, that's still a big one. And then like insomnia. I still wake up a ton at night. But one thing I have found that has helped a ton, and I've talked about this before, but element in my water. I see you this time. You're such a butt. Daddy, he's photobombing. Daddy was photobombing. Yeah. No. My life. Element has been huge since drinking this because I started feeling like those leg cramps you get at night. And I am very particular about those because with Xander, I did not realize how bad of Charlie horses you can get when you are pregnant. And I remember one night I got a Charlie horse so bad. I literally fell out of bed onto my knees and was just crying. You should have seen the look on Bobby's face because he's just like, what can I do to help? And there's like pretty much nothing he could do. But element in my water every single day helps so much just because of the extra sodium and magnesium and everything that is in here. This is a must have. I just ordered Celtic salt. Let me know if you guys have heard of it, if you've been using Celtic salt, and what your opinions are on it. I've been reading up on it. It sounds like it's a really nice holistic thing to add into your diet. And you guys know me, crazy cuckoo when it comes to like holistic things, like it's the only way to go. But at the same time, like if I can do something more holistically first for my health, I'm all about it. Like obviously there are going to be times that you need antibiotics, you need medicine, you need whatever. But if I can eat my quail eggs with their extra vitamins and minerals in them and some Celtic salt and things like that, and go on a holistic end, I'd much rather do that. So I'm going to start doing that. Well, it was supposed to come today. I don't think it came. So hopefully it'll come tomorrow and I'll try it out. I'll let you guys know how it works. You're supposed to like take one granule, and it's not like finely coursed, it's like thicker coursed. Put it under your tongue, let it dissolve, and then drink 8 ounces of water with it. The reason you're not supposed to put it in your water is they say it absorbs better into your cells by doing it where it's under your tongue. And you've got so many, like, I don't know if nerve endings is the right word, but like something. You got so many somethings in your mouth that doing it under your tongue just allows it to go straight into a cellular level, and then you drink the 8 ounces of water. So I'm gonna start doing that, and I'll let you guys know what I think. So weight gain is always a big question asked. So I personally gain a couple pounds right away when I get pregnant. Like pretty much, I swear, the day I get pregnant, I gain weight. I know a lot of that's water weight though. So I went up about 5 pounds in my first trimester. And I have now lost those 5 pounds in my second trimester, which is pretty common for me. That like I'll go up and then slowly go back down. And then usually when I hit about 20 to 25 weeks is when my weight starts going up again. But it's not steady at all. It is weird and fluctuates. And I'll be honest, I do not dwell on it. Like I do not weigh myself when I am pregnant because I would dwell on it and it would not be a good thing. So the only time I know my weight is when I go in for a doctor's appointment, and that's it. And I think that's best because like I said, if I was weighing myself every single day, I would dwell on that, and it's just not a fun way to live. So predictions on baby. So I have a prediction only because Freya is convinced we are having one thing. Right. What do you think mommy is having for a baby? A baby sister or a baby brother?
Sister.
Baby sister?
Yes.
You think it's a girl?
Yes.
Yep. Would you be happy if it's a little brother?
No.
No.
My brother, my sister.
Oh, you already have two brothers?
No. We have brother, my sister.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I want a brother.
You want a brother? Here, come
my
here.
sister.
So Freya thinks it's a little girl. She has said that since the beginning. Bjorn
Thinks it's a boy.
thinks it's a boy. I am partial to thinking it's a girl only because Freya knew I was pregnant before I knew I was pregnant.
Oh?
So remember that day we were at Tea and Papa's and Freya was rubbing my tummy, saying she was rubbing the belly, and I got a little sad because I'm like, no, there's no baby in the kitchen. I didn't know I was pregnant at that time.
Yep.
And found out just a couple days later that I was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So Freya knew I was pregnant before I knew I was pregnant.
Well, it's a 50-50.
50-50 what?
150 of it being a boy, another 50 of it being a girl.
Yes. Do you think we should find out early if we're having a boy or a girl, or wait till the baby's here and have it be a big surprise?
Yep.
Surprise.
Surprise?
Yep. Surprise.
So, there you have it. Freya, if we have a little girl, do you think the name should be Lagatha, Athena, or Iris?
Fina.
Athena?
Yep.
She goes usually between Athena and Lagatha. Those are her two favorite. All right, Bjorn, if we have a boy, should it be Clint or Klaus?
Klaus.
Klaus?
Wait, what about the other name that was gonna be when, and you gave me that like realistic baby?
That was Klaus.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Klaus is a boy name that Dad and I have loved
Since.
for a very long time. Since Freya, Klaus was on our list. So, there you have it. So, yes, I am definitely drawn to the idea that it could be a girl just because Freya is so, like, convinced it's a girl. But I don't know. It would be very, very cool and interesting if, like, she knew I was pregnant first and predicted the baby's gender. Because, yeah, like I said, since day one, she says baby sister, which seems odd to me because she has grown up with only brothers. So you would think brother, brother, brother would be the most natural to her. But, yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Another thing that people have been asking so much about is this baby not having a nursery. So here's my thought on nurseries. So we have 3 kids currently. When Xander was born, he had a nursery. We had a little 2-bedroom ranch in Caledonia, Wisconsin. So he had a nursery. When Bjorn was born, we still lived in Caledonia and still had our little 2-bedroom ranch. So he spent the first year in our bedroom and then went straight into a toddler's bed and shared a room with Xander. As you can see, still shares a room with Xander. So it doesn't really concern me that we don't have a room for a nursery in this house because this baby and Freya is going to be very similar to Bjorn and Xander. Even if this baby's a boy, like, let's be realistic, when they're that young, it doesn't matter if it's a boy and a girl sharing a room, 2 boys, 2 girls. So the baby will be with Bobby and I in our room for about the first year, and none of my kids, and it's a safety and fear thing I have always had, is the kids staying in their cribs for too long. My kids have all been climbers. So the second they start looking like they're going to climb out of a bed, we put them straight into like a twin or toddler bed. And that's always been right around a year to 18 months. Yeah, because even Freya, she wasn't even 2 years old. She was about 18 months when she got her big girl bed. So that is why we're not really concerned. We would love to be out of this house and have more land by the time that time comes. But obviously, like I said, I still have months to go. Baby's not due till October. And then about a year in our room. So we got a good year and a half to worry about if we get a bigger house, whatever. But my thought is, even if we don't, it'll be fine. Like, I think nowadays like, America specifically is so, like, built on these big houses and multiple rooms. Everyone needs their own bedroom and bathroom and blah, 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 blah. I just don't think that's necessary. Is it nice? Absolutely, it is nice. But I don't think it's necessary. And in some ways, I think the smaller houses create such a stronger family bond. Like, we spend so much time as a family because we do have a smaller house. It's one of the reasons why I was so excited to go from our 2-story house in Watertown, Wisconsin to this ranch here in Florida. Is when we had a 2-story, the boys went upstairs and played. Like, they did their own thing completely away from us. And in some ways, yes, that's nice as a parent, but in other ways, like, it separates a family. Where now, even if the kids are in their bedrooms, doesn't take me much to yell across the house and have them come and help me with something, or us all just hang out in the family room as a family and watching TV or whatever it is. And we are very big on having a strong family bond. So it really doesn't stress me out not having a nursery for this one. I don't in any way think it's a necessity at all. I'll say one thing though with this pregnancy, and I feel like I've learned this a little bit with every single pregnancy, is how much less I feel like I need to get for this baby. When we moved down here to Florida, we have very little when it comes to baby stuff. Like, I have a pack and play. I have a rock and play, which don't come after me. I know they were taken off the market. All my kids loved the rock and play. And I still kind of feel like it was user error because it's a newborn thing. You shouldn't have your big babies that can roll out of it in there. So yes, I do still have my rock and play and I love it. All my babies loved that thing, and when it got taken off the market, I'm like, I am never getting rid of this till I am 150% sure that I am done having babies. So yes, we have a pack and play, we have a rock and play, and we have our floor mat. What is it? The stuff that has like the stuff that crosses over, the pretty floor mat. What is it from? I'm going blank on the name, but it's that really nice, they have like more of Montessori type toys, and they send you like boxes every month if you want, or every 6 months if you want. Going to drive me crazy. Let me know in the comments below if you know what I'm thinking about. Oh, I love their stuff and can't think about it. But all that being said, when we moved, we did not bring a lot of stuff. The crib we had actually stayed because we sold the house furnished. The people who bought our house had a little girl, so that all stayed. Oh, and I do have a crib mattress because Absolutely loved our crib mattress, and that was one thing I was not willing to sell with the house because they're not cheap, and it's one of my favorite things. So we only have a handful of actual baby items. Realistically though, the only stuff we plan on buying is a car seat. We have to get a new one because the one with Freya's expired, so we'll get a new one of those. Those cradles you can now get where the side comes down so you can like safely co-sleep with your baby next to you. I really want one of those. I am a breastfeeding mama. I've done that with all of my babies. And often when you breastfeed, it turns into co-sleeping. So I really want one of those just for safety and peace of mind of having my baby right there, but still not right there, if that makes sense. So we do want to get one of those. And then my all-time favorite thing with newborns is those sleep sacks. The ones that tie at the bottom, they're amazing. Freya wore those all the time. It was either that or a onesie. And with us being in Florida, I feel like onesies are going to be a real big thing. Clothing is one of those things that I do not plan on going overboard with. Each kid I've kind of like cut back their clothing. I remember with Xander, we had so many clothes. Him being our first, it was insane. If you have more than one kid, I'm sure you get this. Like that first baby, you have the baby showers. Everyone's excited. On Bobby's side, this was their first grandchild. So we had an abundance of baby clothes. And I want to say, out of all of those clothes, he maybe wore a third, and that might be on the high end. It might be closer to a fourth of those clothes before he grew out of it. So this time around, I really only plan on buying like 10 outfits for each age. And I don't plan on having like all of them at once. Like I'll buy the newborn stuff and maybe the 0 to 3 month and have those. And once baby starts growing, then I'll decide what we need. But I really don't want to go overboard. I want to keep it to the necessities and the things that are really necessary. And the nice thing is with this being our fourth baby, I feel like I have learned a lot of what is just abundance buying and influenced buying on social media, because you see it everywhere, compared to actual things that like are necessities or truly make your life easier. I'm trying to think if you guys have sent any other questions. I'm going blank. I don't think so. But if you guys have questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll do another update video like this. Like I said, I'm constantly getting questions in comments and messages, and I've been trying to like keep track of those to fill you guys in on what's going on. And I can't think of any other ones. I'm sure I will end this video though and be like, wait, there was one more. So if you have comments, let me know in the comments below. Also, if there's like some sort of video you want to see, like a baby must-have video or anything like that, let me know. I haven't really ever done those before, like baby must-haves or what's in my hospital bag or anything like that. Obviously, we have a while to go for the hospital bag. But if you're curious, I'm a mom of 3. This is baby number 4, so I've got some experience. If you want to know, let me know in the comments below, and I will keep track of those for future video ideas for you guys. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.